Well, hey y'all, today we're going to make some more fun Friday football food. Say that 3 times fast. No, please don't. Please don't. What I'm going to do is do some gluten-free sausage balls in the PowerXL Vortex Pro Plus Air Fryer. These are going to be gluten-free. I'm using Bob's Red Mill baking mix, and Bisquick does make a gluten-free mix. But if you're lucky enough to be able to eat anything, you can just use regular Bisquick. I have a 1 pound package of breakfast sausage, and this is Pettigene, made here in Arkansas. You really need to read the packages of everything. This is the only breakfast sausage I can find that does not have MSG in it. And it is still very good, and it's made here in Arkansas. So be sure and read your ingredient labels. And then I have grated up an 8-ounce block of extra sharp cheddar cheese. Now you can use your favorite cheese. If you like a pepper jack, you could do that. That would be very flavorful. That would be good. But I like to grate my own cheese, and I buy it in a block. And then I never know what I'm going to do with it. And so that way I'm not in a corner with having something. And plus I like the freshness of this. And I have 2 cups of my Bob's Red Mill baking mix. And I'm not going to add the whole thing, because sometimes sausage balls, to me, if you add the whole 2 cups, it just gets mealy and dry, and I just don't like it. So I'm going to add that's probably a little over a half a cup left over. And there's just no good way to do this other than get your hands in it, which are clean, by the way. You absolutely can get out your stand mixer if you want to. Just for something like this, I don't feel like I want to stand on my head to get that heavy thing out of the cupboard. But you do you, boo, as the kids like to say. But I'll tell you what, I am smitten with old Broomhilda over here. That's her name. That's what she answers to, my air fryer. I've cooked the bacon in it. I usually just cook 2 pieces of bacon, because there is a grease tray on the very bottom, but it doesn't hold a whole lot of grease and drippings. But the bacon is crispy, y'all. It's really, really good. And it didn't take no time at all to cook it. And we made chicken wings last week, and that was wonderful. And I did warm them up the next morning at 400 for about, I think 6 minutes. And I had them for breakfast. But I think we had 2 left over, so it wasn't much breakfast, but it was fine. It was fine. Okay, this is going to need, I think it's going to need some more milk, or some milk, to encourage some of that flour to go ahead and dissolve. So just got some sweet milk here. And we're just going to mix this up. One time, let's see, how old was I? I was 15, maybe. And my birthday is New Year's Eve, which has nothing to do with this story. But my cousin was going to have, he was 3 years older than me. He was going to have a big New Year's Eve party at our farm shop. So Daddy and his uncle, my uncle and his dad, my daddy and his uncle, JD and Walter said it was fine. But anyway, so we got the shop all cleaned up. We got the big JBL speakers out there hung from the ceiling. Got the fan, the heater and the ceiling going. And my mama made 300 sausage balls. Well, they went over real great, but as you can imagine, a bunch of teenagers with a whole lot of loud music, they weren't really interested in sausage balls, were they? What year was that? 75? A long time ago. Alrighty. Let's see. There we go. That is all mixed up. Whoop. Took no time flat, did it? Okay, I'm going to clean all this up, and I'm going to get my scoop out, and I'm going to make some of these into balls. And let me tell you, if you wanted to, you got to know your audience. If you wanted to have some of these that were very hot and spicy, right now you could take part of this, take this, and mix your, whatever it is that you like. Put Tabasco or jalapenos or whatever, and spice half of it up. But be sure and remember which one it is, because you certainly don't want to shock anybody when they bite into something that's supposed to top their head off. Alrighty, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and I'll see you back here in just a little bit. Okay, y'all, I'm almost done with all of this. And I've got my air fryer heated up to 400, which only takes 3 minutes. Isn't that amazing? It really is. And I've got my sausage balls made here. And I'm going to put these on, not touching, because the air has to circulate. So I'm just going to load this up like this. And I'm going to set the timer just so I can do some easy math, because things are too tough anyway. At least math can be easy if we want to be. Okay, so I'm going to set my timer on 20 minutes for the sole purpose that I'm just can do math like that. Okay, so I'm going to put these in here. Get them square with the world. Make sure, and then make sure they're not touching when they go in. Okay, and then when you shut the door, it comes back on. Now I'm going to check these at probably 8 minutes, and I'm going to use my meat thermometer that I use when I'm grilling. I picked up this cute thing, y'all, at Hobby Lobby. Look at this. I'll take a picture of this and attach it to the end. It's meat temperatures for beef, poultry, seafood, and pork. And on ground pork, it is consumable and safe at 155 degrees Fahrenheit. But they're probably not going to be crunchy at that, so at least I know they're done, and then I can work towards the crunch. So I'm going to go wash my hand, and I'll be back when these are ready to come out. So I'll see you back here in just a little bit. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, and so I'm going to take these out and put them on my tray. Now at 8 minutes, I checked the temperature, and let me scoot this over so I don't make such a mess. I checked the temperature, and they were done. They were done at 10 minutes, but I wanted them to be crunchy. And looky there, because that's on that piece of parchment paper, that just comes right off of there. Pretty pleased with old Broomhilda so far. Okay, I'm gonna put this on my little paper plate right there, and I have my other ones ready to go in, so I'll have 3 trays all together. But I don't want to stack them all in here at the same time, because I don't want that grease to drip down on this bottom layer. So I'm going to let these cook for 10 minutes. And then, whenever all of this is done, we'll get back together and I'm going to show you what I'm going to serve these with. So I'll see y'all back in about 20 minutes. So see you back in just a little bit. I'm about to take my last batch out, and each one cooked for 10 minutes apiece. Now, y'all, this is hot. This is not like a microwave, where a microwave, you know, you can touch stuff that comes out. This is not that. This is hot. And I do recommend the liners for this. And it says that this is a Reynolds Kitchen brand. And it says that you can use it with all air fryers, the basket and this kind, and the square, the rectangle, just any kind of air fryer. But read the owner's manual. Here, y'all hold that. Dave, you guys so handy. Read your owner's manual when you get any appliance to see what they think you should do with it. But so far, I'm pretty pleased with it. It has a rotisserie, which I have not rotisserie anything. Is that a word? I'm looking for a smaller little hand to cook, because there's obviously not that much room by the time you get the rotisserie things in it. So anyway, I'm on a quest to find a smaller hand. But my very favorite thing to serve with sausage balls is just plain old orange marmalade. Now you can doctor this up however you want to, but it's pretty good just straight out of the jar. And I love it with pork products too. It's just something about the orange marmalade and the pork just is wonderful. So we're just gonna get us just a little bite. You know, I was thinking, I love how food brings back memories. I was thinking about my mama making over 300 sausage balls. I probably got, well, I don't know, what, 35 or so here. I remember them in that great big old wash tub sitting on the welding bench right by the keg. It was 1975-ish or so. Y'all don't shoot me. The laws of, what is that thing? After 7 years, you won't get in trouble no more. mm. Y'all, those are so good. They got just the right amount of crunch that I never could really get in the oven, the conventional oven. So far, 10 out of 10 on the air fryer on my gluten-free sausage balls. So we're going to get back to the game, and I'll include it at the very bottom, a link to where you can go and you can read about this and read the reviews before you buy something. Read the reviews on things, y'all. So just regular people writing reviews means more to me than what the company says. And I bet we're a lot alike, aren't we? I bet so. So anyway, we're going to have us some sausage balls and enjoy the Razorbacks. So y'all have a good weekend, and I'll see you next Friday for Fun Food Friday football. It's not exactly the order, but you know what I mean. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all go do something fun.